Hello, welcome once again to On Time Therapy channel. It's very nice to see you here, and I'm talking to myself. Today's video, I wanted to talk about something that is really important to me to put into words in such a easy words like this, the key of transforming yourself. That's how Robert Greene describes this idea of transforming yourself in his experience, right? Because his experience is really like a very common experience that you can relate to. Like, he is much older than me, but I can relate a little bit with his lifetime lapse that he talks about in his, this subject is from her first TED talk. So I was like, okay, he really make it very easy for you to reflect your own experiences in his. And it's because you don't need to be very much like an adult, because I'm a young adult, I'm not still like an adult. So I obviously haven't went through a lot of his experiences yet, but I can learn from his experience, because obviously he learned a lot from it, because now he's making a lot of money with this book, best-selling book, and these TED Talks, they are also very nice. Okay, so he talks about this process that the key to transform yourself is going into like your earliest interest that you had, like the first thing that you were really curious about, like the first thing that you were like, wow, like I don't know how to describe this feeling, I don't know what I feel so good. For example, writing music, making music is really just my thing. And you need to go back there and see, okay, it's not like I like this out of nowhere, it's not like I'm good at this out of nowhere. This is maybe for something. And even if, I don't know, my parents say, hey, you can't spend your life just like try to live out of music because it's kind of difficult, of course. You need to think, but this is really what I'm passionate about, and if I want, I can find a way to make it work for me. That's how I understand his idea, because he say he had many jobs. He knows that he wants to be a writer, but he doesn't really know what to write about. And that is actually, like, I feel very familiar with that feeling, because I obviously know what I like to do and what I'm really passionate about, but I'm scared, I'm not good at it, I'm scared I fail, I'm scared it's not my thing. I don't know, I also don't want to ruin like the things that I like for making them like my like for making them about, okay, now how do I do this, and how do I do what I like, how do I do what I'm passionate about and make money and sustain my family and help my family. I don't know, whatever your reasons or priorities are, have fun, buy nice things, it's okay, all of them are very nice and very valid. So he exposed this, you need to work on yourself, you need to work on yourself is the only way, but work on yourself in like very key words, like accumulations of skills, like life skills. So he talks about these moments in his lifetime where people, when he's 36 already, and people, his parents, his friends are thinking that he's so unstable, like he doesn't really have a job, and that he doesn't really have like a life, like, hey, this is what I do and this is me. So that's why people are worried about him, and that sounds very logical. That sounds like, if I can see my mom feeling the same if I am 36 and I have such an unstable life, because we obviously also have a perception of what your life should be. You should live in a house in a colony and just be there and go to work. And people that choose different paths from that is like, why? But is also okay. And the most important thing is that he knows that it's okay. He knows he's in his own journey, and that he is going to find what he likes to do by himself, and like, you know, figure it out. So he did figure it out, and 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 it was through someone that is like someone that published books, and this person asked him, hey, do you have a book idea? He offered a deal, and that's how his book started. But he also says that it's very unrealistic to wait until one opportunity presents in front of you. He talks that you shouldn't, that's not what you should pursue. Instead, you should use your time actually building new skills for you, learning more things, reading more, you know, getting to know yourself more, just basic things that really leads you to get to know you more. And out of that, you can be able to ask yourself, okay, and what is what I like to do? How can I make it work for me? You know, all of these important questions to have a meaningful and successful life. And he points at the fact that if you ignore this process of getting to know yourself and just transforming yourself with every experience that you have and making something that you can learn about, you will find yourself in jobs that you don't like, a career that you don't really like, and it's all of it because someone else put you there. I mean, you were influenced by your parents' advice, your friends' advice, your teacher advice, but you have to understand that where they coming from is from their own experiences, like their own understanding of you. But it's not them who has to choose or make the decision. Is yourself. Your own experiences are the ones that are gonna take you to the place that you need to be. And of course, it's never late. If you are a much older person and you find yourself in a job that after so many years you realize that you don't like, it's okay. You don't have to feel like guilty. You don't have to be pressured. You just need to tell yourself, like, okay, what am I gonna do about it? How am I gonna move on from this? And you know, you can always be able to do that, but it's obviously gonna be a little bit more difficult because you have to think about the things that you know but they didn't work for you, so you have to learn them, or like, you know, put them in a way that this time, how is it gonna be different? You might need a little bit more help, of course, but if you do it as young as possible, if you start thinking of what I like, what I don't like, what I want, what I don't want, it's gonna be so much easier for you just to find something between, hey, okay, this gives me this that I really like, and this doesn't include this that I really don't like. So, you know, and nowadays with our technology today, you can really create your own job, and you can really create more opportunities for yourself. Something that really leads you to immerse yourself into reality, for you to be able to look inward. So I invite you to choose you. I invite you to live and learn something from everything that you do, to make it a good experience for you, and to make it something meaningful that can be very nice in the future to enjoy the results. So I also invite you to read the 48 Laws of Power here, and I'm gonna make a review of this book as well because it's very nice. And I invite you to watch Robert Greene's TED Talks. They're also very, very easy to understand, and you know, get the concept. And thank you very much for watching this video. I'm gonna make maybe some updates on my social media that are here. And thank you. Have a nice day.